just these things here with the Fringe. It is all over now. And I've lost one person already. But that is fine. It is just another day for everyone. And then tomorrow we'll go back to the normal show. Hello, Philip. Hello. It is the end of the show. Even though it's the beginning of the show. Hello! It is the last one. I will still be doing the Sunday night ones, but the almost everyday ones are at an end because the Fringe, the Edinburgh Festival Fringe and the virtual Fringe, the virtual PBH free Fringe that goes with it, are all done. Done and dusted. This is the last one, and then you will not see me again until tomorrow or the next day maybe, but definitely not till next week. I'll probably still do shorts. Hello, Philip. Yes, I will do shorts, but I can't think of anything at the moment, and the shorts I do are a little bit too long for the shorts on YouTube. They're just about right for the TikTok algorithm. But for some reason the shorts on YouTube are too short to let me put very much on. They're only a minute long, and I've been doing things that are a little bit longer than that, and I've been doing things that are really too long for all that, and I've been doing things that do not fit the format for that, so I don't know what I'll do. I'll just carry on as normal. But let's see, I'm open to suggestions. The people that are my members, of which there aren't that many at the moment, have suggested more vegetable videos and fruit videos and walks. So they will go to the membership first and then to everyone else after that. So they might be a little bit later, but I better put things for the people that are there anyway. We'll see what will happen. Philip, I think you're the only person here. There was one more person, but they've disappeared. They've completely gone. Gone. But it's nice to see you. Nice. Yes, so you usually only join me on the Sundays, and it is my final Fringe show. It is not at the normal time. I've been doing them at 7 o'clock, but the 8 o'clock show on the Sunday shall continue, because it was coinciding with the Doctor Who showings that they had and might still have, so that it would just be after that. So I could have seen Doctor Who and then, hello Stephanie, and then I could have done this afterwards. But then Doctor Who stopped being shown at that particular time, and it was all over the place, and it ruined the whole continuity, and also they tended not to be about Doctor Who anymore, so I don't know why they're still at this time. They just are 8 p.m. Sundays, just right. It's nice, it caps off the weekend, and it's usually just before they have a high quality drama on BBC One, so you can see that as well if that's your thing. They had Gentleman Jack and some other things that I can't remember. Probably things about detectives and period dramas at 9 o'clock on BBC One. They sell very well abroad, but it turns out the BBC doesn't make them on its own anymore, and they get cancelled. Like Gentleman Jack, I thought was BBC, but it turned out to be something else, and now they've cancelled it, which is a terrible shame. So they don't have that anymore. So what do we pay our license fee for if we can't even keep the things that we're supposedly making? And things like what we do in the shadows don't get shown until afterwards. What is the point of that? Let's watch it first. And Doctor Who's a co-production too, I think. And Torchwood was a co-production too, I think. So what's the point? Let's just have it all for me, just for me, make things for me, because I'm the only person that counts. That's That is what I will do. I'll watch all the TV programs and they'll just be for me. So I'm in places that pay the license fee. That is included in my rent. But maybe it won't be soon. I think my rent's going to go up very soon. And I won't be able to afford it. I'll have to live on the moon. Because the moon will be very much cheaper. If I spend the billions of pounds to get there, I think they're going to put a woman on the moon soon. I almost can, sort of, but I'm probably too old for that. But if I go to live on the moon, and I go to live there soon, then I will save all the money, and they can pay for me, and I will live on the moon, and I will eat all the things that live on the moon, like, they don't have cheese on the moon, but they don't have fleas on the moon, and that's the good thing, because I don't like fleas. What you singing? All my thoughts are song and a voice. Oh, maybe you are. That would be spooky. Don't turn it to me. It's not worth being me. Be somebody else instead. Please don't be me. What will I be if someone else is me? I will be in misery if I cannot be who I am. But who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I don't know. I don't know. So how can you be me if I don't know who I am? And you're in a jam. Because if you are me, I feel very sorry for you. That would be a terrible thing to be. So everybody, I said I wasn't going to pick up this guitar and use this guitar, and it was just going to be talking at you. I'll just have it here and I'll talk at you and maybe join in again. I just, it's like it's part of me. Even though I still can't play it, it's part of me. Maybe I'm a bit better than I was, but not enormously better than I was. But I'm doing the slightly more chords. Even if that's not actually, what's this? That's not a chord, that's discordant. It is a chord, it's a discordant chord. That is a chord. Anyway, yes, I said I was going to talk, and no, I'm not talking, I'm just la la la, singing, boring into your brain, like one of those worms that bores into your brain that was in almost every episode of House. I remember in the early days of House, me and my flatmate would watch it, my flatmate and I would watch it and go, it's a worm! And it would almost always be a worm. He's like, it's never lupus, but it is always a worm. It's a parasite. It was always a parasite in some part of you. It's like, what is it today? It's a worm. Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind. Who wants to go to the moon? Oh, I don't know. Who does want to go to the moon, Bohemian? Maybe somebody that hasn't got enough money and wants to be paid by somebody to go to the moon, go to the moon, go to the moon. Because I need a new job, and living on the moon is possibly a job. It was a job in Umbrella Academy. Luther went to the moon, didn't he? He went to the moon because they made him stay on the moon, and he was very resentful about that. Number one, Luther on the moon. Who else has lived on the moon? Ooh, people. Lots of people live on the moon. The clangers, do they live on the moon, or is that a planet? Yes. The problem with moving to the moon is the neighbours. Yes, the neighbours are terrible on the moon. They're horrible. Or the people that live on the dark side of the moon, they're not people. They have heads made out of spoons, so they're not really people. They have legs made out of old bones made of string. How do you make a bone out of string, you ask? Very good question. They just manage it because they are not people as we know them. The people that live on the moon are very, very soon going to take over Earth. The people on the moon are going to take over Earth. The people on the moon are going to take over Earth because they have planned and they're going to take over the Earth. And you'd better beware because they're very, very, very scary. You better very much, yes. Terrible neighbours. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. Terrible neighbours living on the earth and living on the moon. And then they became... I don't know, it's like the sort of narrator to a horror show, which is basically what this is, I suppose. Yeah, so this is the very last of these, and who can even tell whether they'll be back? Shall I do them next year for the Fringe? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll just find any Fringes that are going and not actually be officially on their programme, but go, now I am doing a show, and it is part of that show. It is the fringe of that show, in that wherever it may be, I am very much on the fringes of it, very far away over the other side of the world even. So any festival that comes up, I will be on the fringes of that. And they can't stop me. They'll go, you're not an official person. I'll go, no, I'm the fringe of 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 the fringe. Fringy, 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 fringe. And you can't stop me. So I'll just be everywhere. Doing the voice again. The voice has taken me over. So it's been a joy. It's only been 12 minutes since I started this. It feels like a lot longer. I don't know why. For some reason, it feels like I've been doing this for days and days and days. It's all just blended into one. So yeah, this is the last of the shows, and then the rest of the life. I hope people are having a lovely time with them and are enjoying them in some way, shape or form. Possibly. I mean, there's people that have come back for more, so there must be something. Maybe it's just watching me going, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, so that was something. 4 people. Whoa! Only one of them likes me, but 4 people here, so that's amazing. It's not the highest audience I've ever had. Don't know what the highest audience I've ever had as a live show. Probably about 8 or 9. Not that many. More than 4. But, you know, it's better than 0, which it sometimes shows up as, even though people here. And I haven't seen any comments for a couple of seconds, so maybe they've broken again. It's warm in here. I had my shirt thing on, my red shirt thing on, but it started to get very, very warm. It's strange because it hasn't been warm all day. Funny weather, summer, but summer's nearly over and it's the autumn swoon. It is the fall of everyone. And then there'll be Christmas swoon. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, but it will still be Christmas whether you celebrate it or not. That's the thing. You can have something and just ignore it. It'll still be there. You can't get rid of it. It's still there even if you don't believe in it. Unless it really doesn't exist. There are things that really don't exist that people insist do exist. And if you question it, they go, don't ask me. By asking me, you've questioned it. And by questioning it, you haven't offended me. And now I am offended by the very, very thought that what I believe in is all going to naught. Don't question me. Don't question me. It's better than 0 on a t-shirt, yes. Have I said no to any films? What did you say? I'm going to read that again. It's, have you said no to any films? Have I said no to any films? No film, no. Better than 0. Is that better than less than 0? Less than 0 was a film that I have seen. I like the book more than I like the film, but the film wasn't too bad. It's a Bret Easton Ellis, like American Psycho, and the opposite, no, attraction. The opposite attraction. The opposite of attraction. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, one of those things. The opposite of attraction, that can't be it. The attraction of... I don't know, there seems to be a film that I definitely have on DVD, and it's got that guy that was in Dawson's Creek, and it's got possibly Ian Somerhalder, or somebody like that, and that woman that was in The Knight's Tale. What's her name? I think she's Australian, or maybe not, so I can't remember her name. She's got a very, very short fringe on her. What was her name? I don't know. I remember it soon. Less Than Zero was a film, though. Better Than Zero. Is that a film? I don't know. Patient Zero was also a film, except no, it wasn't. It was called Zero Patience and it's a musical. It is a musical that I quite like, even though it's a little bit bizarre, and it's got Sir Richard Burton, not the Welsh actor, the other one, the one that translated 1001 Nights into English, and he is very old, and he's turned to taxidermy, and he hooks up with Patient Zero, and who's already quite dead, but for some reason Sir Richard Burton, who was Victorian, is still alive. I can't remember why. And they have some conversations, and everybody's redeemed, and everybody has fun, and the taxidermy animals come to life, and it's a bit of a very strange musical. It's a musical, did I mention that? It's a musical, and it's very strange, and you should watch it just for the heck of it. Another musical you should watch that's a bit strange is... I can't remember the name of it. Venus. I think there's a name. Venus. No, I can't remember. Anyway, it's got Doris Fish in it. Look it up. Tell me in comments, what film was Doris Fish in? Who's Doris Fish, you ask? Well, when you look her up, you can let me know, and I'll go, yes, that's it. That's it. Venus. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, that's quite an interesting musical. Yes, musicals. Have you seen? What musicals have you seen? Oh, also, I watched a video about Phantom of the Paradise, which is a very good musical. Phantom of the Paradise from 1975 or something. And it had Jessica, somebody in it. And she's also in Shock Treatment. What the hell is her name? Jessica. Not Fletcher. Jessica. Not Walters. Jessica. Something or other. Jessica. Isn't Jessica Walters She-Hulk? Definitely not her. What was her name? I don't know. Anyway, you should see that. Phantom of the Paradise is a very, very good film, which is based vaguely on Phantom of the Opera and Faust. And it's also a musical. And it is one of those things that you will have to watch to appreciate, and then you go, what a great musical. Very, very good musical. Yes. It's got lots of people in it. Anyway, so yeah, what is your favourite musical? Everybody in comments. What musical have you got? Oh look, is there somebody said more stuff? Jessica Harper, that's it. Vegas in Space. See, I didn't see any of that. Rules of Attraction, that's it. Opposite of Attraction. Vegas in Space, My Fair Lady. Xanadu. See, I didn't know there were any comments. I was like, why is there Jessica Harper, that's it. My Fair Lady and Xanadu. I've seen them both, you know. Xanadu. Let's combine them. Xanadu. It's about the muses and roller skates, and it's directed by... Who's it directed by? That's right, Gene Kelly. You didn't even have to comment, and I knew that. So, Xanadu, let's go to a roller skating zoo. There's no zoo in it. I just run through it. And, oh, I'm going to make the muse of dance. Is she terpsichore? Is that singing? Music by ELO. ELO, 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 ELO. Oh no, it is music by ELO, the Electric Light Orchestra. Don't try to fool me, I know things. And my fair lady is Rodgers and Hammerstein, not Rodgers and Hart. So if you combine the two, you get a tale of one of the muses who has been taken in by going to say lobotomist, but I meant linguist, who is very good at Cliff Richard. Cliff Richard? Cliff Richard? Did Cliff Richard wrote Xanadu? Well, I didn't know that. Thank you very much. You've confused me now. Anyway, Cliff Richard is also in My Fair Lady. Maybe. So, Henry Higgins takes in one of the muses and says, "Hey muse, I can teach you how to be a modern lady." And the muse goes, "But I am already a modern lady. I just need to go by the fire and eat chocolates and chocolates and chocolates by the fire." So he goes, "I will teach you how to be a modern lady." And the muse goes, "I suppose I will then." And then he goes, "Say the rain in Spain, muse." And the muse goes, "Why should I say that though?" Henry Higgins says, "Musey, musey, muse. Musey, musey, muse. You have to do what I choose for you. Who is your archetype?" My archetype? Martin Jarvis is my archetype. Are you just throwing things out, Ollie? Or is Martin Jarvis in some way significant? Hi, Terry. Martin Jarvis? Martin Jarvis was in things in the 80s, although I can't remember any of them. He was in everything, and now I can't remember one thing that he was in. Martin Jarvis has got sandy hair, and that's all I can remember about Martin Jarvis. Anyway, so back to the story at hand. So I am a muse. Elvis was the archetype of Cliff Richard. Yes, you are right. That's not funny. Elvis was the archetype of Cliff Richard in a way, but who was Elvis based on? He was based on something else, I'm sure. Anyway, where are we going? You know, the tune of Heart, but this tune that I've been doing, Weird Shoes. Why are you just saying things? Weird shoes, I've got very weird shoes. Do you choose to have weird shoes? Yes, I do choose to have weird shoes. Weird shoes with bows on them and stripes on them and little tiny dots on them. I've got weird shoes, you know. They are weird shoes, you know. They have bangles and bows and pieces of string and pieces of a nose that somebody cut off when the practicing taxidermy. They are made of bits of cloth. They are weird shoes. But the weirdest thing about these shoes is they do not fit. They do not fit anyone. They do not fit anyone. I know this because I left them behind when I went to a ball, and the prince decided to try them on. Everyone and all, and they don't fit anyone. People cut their toes off and their legs off and their eyes off and their noses off and tried to shove them in the shoes, and nothing fit in the shoes. The shoes were very, very small. They were smaller than my shoes, and they weren't nice shoes. To be honest, they didn't fit me either. But they were shoes. And why were they shoes? They're shoes because I choose to call them shoes. They were shaped like cans of booze, but they were still shoes. Do you mean, what did that say? Do you mean along the sides? Yes, I remember, yes. Plimsolls, not enough shoes. Yes, they were weird, you know what I mean. Shoes that last too long, weird shoes. I don't know what's going on in the comments. A whole nother, I'm like, what? Why are people just saying things? Weird shoes. That arrow means somebody else. Size 9 pumps. Not if they're weird like his. Size 9 pumps. Yes, they weren't even size 9. Size 9? They're small. They were that small. They were tiny little dolly shoes. They didn't fit anyone. Yes, so that was the shoes. And the Muse wore the shoes. And they wore them at the roller disco. The Muse wore the shoes in the roller disco. The Muse wore the shoes. And she went to the ball. And she said quite a lot of things. And everyone went, oh, she's quite a modern lady. Henry Hayes has done a very good job with the weird shoes and the funny hat that she's wearing. Like a modern lady. Because modern ladies wear really interesting hats. Really interesting hats. Hats made out of rats and bats and cats. They were very interesting hats. And that's what the Muse said. I am so happy. That's what she said. She said, I am so happy with my shoes. Crocs, yes or no? She said, I will wear Crocs because I'm a modern lady now. They will not make me dance very well, but Crocs are a thing that I put on my feet if I am made to. So she put Crocs. I've never had a pair of Crocs. I never want a pair of Crocs. I imagine they're not very practical with the big sort of plastic. I'm imagining they're making your feet sweaty, made of plastic, and that the holes let in the rain. Only left once. Time for a cup of tea, yes. Cup of tea, 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 cup of tea. The more you say a word, the weirder it sounds. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea. Do you know any music theory? I know the theory that my music is no good. That is a theory that I get on board with. I know no music and have I got warm lemons? What? Is that what it said? I'm sorry, what does that say? Have I got warm lemons? Have I ever worn lemons? What is a lemon? Is it a shoe? And a biscuit too? I don't understand what's going on in the comments, but I'm gonna sing it anyway. I don't know any music theory, no. Music theory, I know that is theoretically that is definitely not that is theoretically do you even wear a lemon? Very carefully. A lemon? What is a lemon? Apart from a fruit and a car that's not very good. Is it a shoe? I have not heard of that. Is it yellow? Or does it just have the feeling of being knobbly and yellow and mellow and sour on your feet? Only slices on my toes, exactly. Slices of lemon on your toes? What does that mean? I suppose music theory is not something I can do. We're helping you to write my own songs. I'm just combining it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'd rather have a lemon than a croc. Yes, I would, if I could. I'd rather wear a Muse. What? As a sock. That's quite grim. Very grim. Where should we go up from here? If I made lemons into oil and spread them on the oil on my feet, then technically I'm wearing lemons apparently. That's a very good point. What What do you mean though? I don't know what a lemon is. Am I wearing lemon contacts? I don't think so. I'm just wondering if everyone in the world has been taking something. I'm feeling a bit left out now. Lemons are the only fruit that rhymes with Clemens. I think that might be oranges that rhyme with nothing but orange. The mountain that I live very near, it's over there. It's quite high, and I recently found out that somebody owns part of the orange. It's a skydiving sort of group. They fly off the end of it with their... They're not skydivers, what are they called? They're called air gliders. Do me a lemon, okay. Heaven doesn't really rhyme with lemon. It's nearly the same, but not quite the same. 7 rhymes with heaven. Nevin rhymes with lemon. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No. If I stick my feet into lemon drizzle cake. Howard Hughes? What on earth are people... Howard Hughes put his feet in a lemon drizzle cake? Really? When did that happen? Is that before or after he invented the pointy bra? Is that before or after he went a little bit too far? The pointy bra was very uncomfortable, and Jane Russell said, I didn't wear the pointy bra, it was a very uncomfortable bra, I just pretended. I just stuck some socks in my bra. And that went very far. That took her to the height of star. Howard Hughes, he didn't like to go out in the fresh air. He liked to stay in his house and fly aeroplanes in his house. He flew aeroplanes in his house. F for fakes, yes. He flew aeroplanes in his house. He never went out of his house. He just stayed in his house. Jane Russell, she's an interesting one, isn't she? She got more money than Marilyn Monroe on Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, even though the name of the film was Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Not the ones that were paying for it, though. What do we mean by paying for it, though? I meant paying for the film contracts, obviously. Take your mind out of the gutter. Sing about prunes, okay. Prunes, 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 prunes. They're made of plums, they're made of plums. Prunes, 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 prunes. I didn't find that until very recently. They don't look like plums, they don't look like plums. They're all funny, weird, and they usually come in cans. And prunes are very strange. And they taste gone off, because they are gone off. Prunes are basically gone off plums in a can or in a jar. Prunes are very weird and they make you go quite quickly. What do you mean by go quite quickly? Use your imagination. I'm not trying to spell it out. Use your imagination. And they probably do not prevent gout because they've got some sort of thing in them that probably builds up in your toes and makes it worse. I don't have anything else to say about prunes. Don't make prunes into a purse, and definitely don't carry them in your purse because they're messy and they will burst in your purse. Don't tissues. Yes, they put tissues in the bra, tissues in the bra, tissues in the bra, like whiskey in the jar. Tissues in the bra, like whiskey in the jar. Tissues in the bra. Yes, she did. She put tissues in the bra because it's a stupid, stupid bra that did not work and was very impractical. Quite normal radio coming out of Radio Prudes. Yes, exactly. Quite normal radio. Exactly. It's very normal radio. That's a rock opera way to hum. Sing about your age. My age is somewhere between 0 and a million. My age is somewhere between 0 and a billion. I am not old. I am not young. I do not have an age. You cannot measure it by looking at my tongue. Because if you got a tree up, you can see how old it is by its rings. I am not wearing rings. And I'm not a tree. Go me. I am older than the wind. And I am younger than a table. I am about the same age as a person called Mabel, who was born in about the year 1642. 1642 is the year that I was born. But then I traveled in time and to the dawn of time, and then I started living a bit like Captain Jack in Doctor Who and Torchwood. I have gone back in time to the beginning of time, to the Big Bang, and before I was there. Can you prove I wasn't? I was there, and I will continue to be there. Your lemon's 49, okay. I don't know. How old is your lemon? If your lemon is 49, I would assume it's gone a little bit mouldy or very hard. Have you got hard lemon? Wow, that's a bit like one of those songs by that, what they call those, the ones that did the thing about the chaise long, and a mouldy lemon, chaise long, mouldy lemon too. Can't remember what they're called. Left tooth, upper three, cross much younger. Yes, exactly. Bits of you are older than other bits. Be the next Kate Bush, Elise, when life gives you a lemon. Yes, make lots of lemonade. Lemonade! Which is a Beyonce album. I believe. Life gives you lemons. That's to see life's manager. Make life day. Yes, exactly. There's only so many lemons you can use. There's only so many lemons you can use. Especially if you're allergic to lemons. And the amount of lemons you can use is 0. Okay, somebody said something about be the next Kate Bush. Be the next Kate Bush. I will sing a song about one of the classic novels of the past. I can't remember anything I have written or not, so it won't be that one. Name a classic novel of the past, and I will do a Kate Bush song based on that. Even if I haven't read it, it would just be. She hadn't read Wuthering Heights. She just heard a few things about it, so I'm sure it can be done. Novel, tell me a novel. Anyone's going to tell me a novel? Yes. Oliver Twist. All right then. Oliver, you are an orphan of the storm. Oliver. Is it war? food, Oliver. Oliver Twist was born in a place when his grandmother died when he was very young. And then he went to a waitress who was very mean and fed him booze. But then shortly after that he went to an orphanage or a workhouse if you choose. A workhouse. And he asked for more. Oliver Twist asked for more. Oliver Twist asked for more. Oliver Twist asked for more. So they gave him to a chimney sweep, gave him to a chimney sweep. The sweep didn't get on with him, so he went somewhere else. And he worked for a funeral parlor. Worked for a funeral parlor. And then he got taken in by a gang of thieves and met somebody who knocked him on his knees. And he sold lots of handkerchiefs. He stole lots and lots of handkerchiefs. You can't hear that because it's so high. Handkerchiefs, 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 and Dodger was his friend. Dodger was his friend. Dodger was his friend. To Oliver Twist, but Oliver wanted more, wanted more. Oliver still wanted more, wanted more. Oliver still wanted so much more, and he got more. He got more. Make those pimps squeak, okay. Yes, Lemonade. It's a very good concert that's made lots of money for the lemons. Anyway, Oliver Twist found his grandfather. Even though his grandfather let his mother die, he eventually got saved. But Nancy wasn't so lucky. Nancy wasn't so lucky. In the film musical, she fell down some stairs. That is not what happened in the book. Do you know what happened in the book? Bill Sykes beats her while she's wrapped in a carpet. And he beats her and 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 then cries all night over the wrapped up carpet with a dead Nancy. It's a bit grim. And then he gets very upset and runs across the rooftops. And then he hangs himself off one of the rooftops. That might have actually happened in the film, but probably didn't. Anyway, that's what happens to them. Yes, and Oliver is saved, and he's very, very brave, and he manages to get his wave. And Oliver is saved, which is lucky because a lot of Dickens' characters end up quite badly, especially if they're girls. They really don't do very well. Awful, terrible things happen to them. Dickens, eh? Dickens. He doesn't like women all that much, really. Unless they're innocent, pure, and die very young. Because a lot of them die very young. If they do anything that's a little bit transgressive or a little bit annoying, then Dickens doesn't like them very much. And that's the end of that. Oliver Twist wanted more, wanted more, wanted more. And he got it too. Anyway, that was Oliver Twist. That wasn't really sort of... I'm not Kate Bush, and that's why I couldn't really do it to the best of my abilities. Anything else? 40 minutes? Jeez. 12 minutes, I was like, this seems like a long time. 45 minutes, I'm like, whoa, this has been an extra extended show. And soon I will have to go. calendar. How do you date a lemon? Use a calendar. That's that's the sort of joke that a small child would write. You are taking a very, small children's jokes are hilarious because they make no freaking sense. They're anti-jokes, really. Like, I told you what the first joke I ever heard was on my first day of school, and I think it was quite funny. And for children, it makes sense. It was, why did the car stop halfway downhill? It's because it ran out of juice. It ran out of juice, and I thought that was really, really funny because I'd never heard a joke before, and I told my parents, and they said that's a really bad joke, and I was upset. And it destroyed everything, and I have no confidence now. But I think it was still quite a funny joke for a 4-year-old. It wasn't my joke. Somebody else told it me. Give them all the credit. Don't know that many jokes. It's probably, apart from a rude one that I told at my first comedy gig that somebody had said. And I've never heard it anywhere else. So I gave them credit and they was like, you shouldn't tell other people's jokes. It's like, this is not a joke I've heard anywhere else. And I said who had said it. Sean Carson, if anyone asks. Sean Carson, also known as John Carson at the time, and he is in quite a few Doctor Who spin-off audio dramas as a Time Lord. I want to say Nevin, but that's not right. He's a Time Lord, yay. And he told me a very, very dirty joke in my youth theatre, and I've repeated it, and everyone's gone, what? I can't believe that's come out of your mouth. And I'm not going to say it, but it's very strange. Not that funny, but sort of shocking and a bit bizarre. And I think that possibly Sean Carson invented this joke. And I'm not going to tell you it. You'll just have to imagine it. But it's the only, apart from the orange joke, the only other joke I know. Even though I was a comedian for many years, jokes are not the thing that I did, really. They had a joke shape. They were my material. They had a beginning and an end and a sort of punchline, but it was a sort of flowy thing. Anyway, okay, what is the last song of this whole run? Tell me an Edinburgh show. Stop her! So I can stop my show once and for all. This is more like the length of an average Edinburgh show, whereas the others have been a little bit slow and short. Nobody's going to tell me anything, so I will go soon. Is it? What song? Is that a suggestion for a song? I don't think it is. That's a bit grim, and I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I said I would, but that's not something that I think is a suitable topic. Vitamin C, yes. Vitamin C is a ascorbic acid, and it's good for your brain. Vitamin C, citric acid. Citric acid and ascorbic acid are both things that you find in lemons. A lemon that we mentioned earlier that you wear on your feet for some reason. Why would you wear it on your feet when it's so good for your brain, according to Boehm? A lemon's good for your brain. Formic acid is the sort of thing that ants make when they sting you. Citric acid is the thing. Another thing, ascorbic is, yes, it's very good for the nervous system. Very good. Very good. Another thing is that fleas don't like it very much. So you can prevent a flea outbreak by eating it. And if you've got fleas in your brain, then you won't be able to think so It is good for your brain. Well, if it's not that nervous. I'm sitting on my corner in the corner of the street, and I am nervous, and I'm nervous, and I'm nervous to go by. And a little lady said to me, "Is that a fly? Is that a fly?" I don't know where I'm going with this. It was very nearly George Formby acid, which is what ants have. I don't know where I'm going with this. That is the end of the show now. That is the end of the show now. It was great to see you all here now. Great to see you all here now. That is the end of the show now. It's been a whole nearly month. Well, 3 weeks anyway. And that is the end of the show. I think I will take your suggestion under advisement, Boheme. I think you might end up like a prune if you do. And who wants to be a prune and a shoe? And a muse and another thing I mentioned. Oliver Twist, obviously. What else have we mentioned? Lots of things, but that is the end of the show. You may go. Quite. I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure and a privilege. So I will be back next Sunday, and Richard's House of Games, yes, quite. Anyway, stop suggesting things. Goodbye. Have a lovely week. It's the end of the show now. You must go home to your homes. You're already in your homes. Wow, that was a short journey. See you very soon. Bye-bye.